Saya berbesar hati untuk memperkenalkan pembentang bagi sesi ini, Encik Ziham Zawawi Mazlan dari Pusat Pengajian Ilmu Pendidikan, University Science Malaysia. Pembentangan ini akan berlangsung selama 15 minit dan diikuti dengan sesi soal jawab selama 5 minit. Dipersilakan.
Hi and a very good morning. My name is Mr. Ziham Zawawi Mazlan. So I'm currently teaching in SK Sumanjaya. So today I'm going to present to you a review paper entitled Reviewing Studies on GeoGebra Usage in Primary Education within Malaysia Context. Anybody here know what is GeoGebra? Don't know. Okay, have you ever heard about GSP? GSP is Geometer Sketchpad. So this is like the latest version of GSP, but it is free. So according to Hohen Water, which the creator is itself, GeoGebra is a computer software for mathematics, especially for learning geometry and algebra. Okay, so compared to GSP you have to buy the license, but GeoGebra is free. You can just log in and you can use all the materials provided there. Even if you can, and if you're willing to, you can create your own teaching materials and just use the teaching material from there. So this is like worldwide software. So everywhere have created their own teaching material, then you can use it. Okay, proceed. Okay, problem statement. So based on themes, up until now, we have here 6 cycles of teams. Malaysia only participated on 5 cycles. However, in 1995, Malaysia has not participated. You can see here the trend for mathematics 8 graders. 8 graders in Malaysia is Form 2. Their result is declining. From 1999 to 2012 and hike up a little bit for 2015. How about 2019? Okay, 2019, the report is not published yet, but Malaysia has not participated in teams 2019. So these are the countries that participated in teams 2019. I don't know why. Maybe we can ask the government. Maybe, I don't know. Because the fee to participate in teams is quite expensive. As you can see here. Proceed. In teams, they divided evaluation into 2 sections, which are cognitive domain and content domain. In content domain, 20% of each item is geometry, while the other 3 topics are number, algebra, and data probability. So these are the result for geometry domains for Malaysian 8 graders. For 2007 until 2015. Declining, hike up a little bit. Even though the number hike up as much as 5.324% as compared to teams 2011, in which Malaysia 8 graders managed to score only 432 points. The score is still below the score team in teams 2017. So this lead to another finding from the report that I discovered that the use of computer during mathematics lesson among teachers, mathematics teachers in Malaysia is still low. As you can see from the table, this is Malaysian percentage. This is international average. For teacher to explore mathematics principle and concepts, Malaysia only 6%, while international average is 21%. Quite a number of difference. So we need to do something about this. So how to solve this problem? So according to Chu is my supervisor, Pavitra and Leong, computer is effective to enhance students' achievement in learning mathematics. So GeoGebra has been selected to be used as it is proven by many studies that it can help learners to enhance their achievement, and their motivation in learning mathematics, okay, based on these scholars. Okay, as for this paper, I'm just going to just review, okay, I'm going to do some content analysis, okay, for the periods of 10 years from 2009 to 2019. Okay, I come across with all the access studies, but I only found 15 studies regarding the usage of GeoGebra among primary education. Okay, the key features of access studies were examined themes are titles, author, publication years, purpose, participant, main focus, countries, and findings. Okay, let's play some game. Okay, do you have your own gadget? Okay, get online now, and please log into this mentimeter.com. Yes. Okay, there is a code later. You just key in the code. Okay, we're waiting for player. You can use this code for 543052. 543052. Okay, somebody's here. I can see. Okay, 2, 3, 4 already. Okay, 5. Okay, 8 players. Okay, we have 11 players. Okay, all here already? Okay, we can start the quiz. Okay, basically the quiz is all about the thing that I already presented. Okay, may I start? Yes, okay. Okay, start the quiz. Okay, which country has the most published paper in regards of the use of GeoGebra in primary levels? Just guess. Canada, USA, Vietnam, Indonesia, Thailand, just guess. Okay, 4 seconds left. Okay, time's out. Okay, we have USA, Canada. Okay, the answer is Malaysia. Okay. Okay, only one. Okay, who's answer Malaysia? Okay, good. Okay. Okay, proceed. Okay, okay, the leaderboard. Okay, your name is Kate. Okay, you get 1,000 points. Okay, can proceed. Okay, according to my study, okay, Malaysia topped the list. No, previous. Just click here. Just click. Okay, next. Okay, for primary uses of GeoGebra in primary level, okay, Malaysia come out the most in my research, okay, compared to other countries. Okay, however, bear in mind, access study only cover research published in English, Malay, and Indonesian language, as these 3 languages that I know. If I know Mandarin or Tamil or Russian, I can access more paper. Okay, proceed. Okay, next question. Obstacle to use GeoGebra in mathematics classroom. Okay, what do you think? Okay, bear in mind, GeoGebra is a software. So you need to have a computer or laptop or internet, okay, to be used in your class. Okay, what do you think the obstacle? Like previously, we have, okay, internet. Okay, good. Software, internet, utility, skills, experience. Okay, we have technology, money. Oh, okay, good. Data, materials, experience, classroom computer. Okay, the answers keep coming. Poor internet connection. Okay, proceed. Okay, next question. Which type of sample is the most observed in all access studies? Whether primary school, secondary school, pre-university student, university student? Okay, what do you think? Okay, 5 seconds left. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, everyone has voted. Okay, the answer is secondary student. Okay, there are so many papers, okay, and research about this GeoGebra usage, but their sample, okay, basically use secondary student. Okay, we are still lack in number studies for primary student. Okay, no one's answer correct. Okay, we can proceed. Okay, last question. Okay, which type of sample is the most observed in all access studies? Okay, kindergarten pupils, primary, secondary, pre-university or university? I think this one you can answer from the previous question. Okay, time's up. The answer is, okay, secondary student. Okay, we can see the leaderboard. Okay, still Cake won this game. Okay, big round of applause for Cake. Okay, come back. Okay, finding from the main finding of the SS studies. Okay, I already categorized 4 main finding. The first one is the effect of using GeoGebra. Number 2, attention to use GeoGebra. The third one is example of integrating GeoGebra in teaching primary mathematics. And the last one is the development of module-based GeoGebra. Okay, the first one is the effect of GeoGebra. We can divide it into 4. Okay, in thematical order. Okay, the first one is primary student, disabled primary student, remedial primary student, and gender comparative. Okay, these are the findings for primary student. Okay, Ismail discovered that year 5 pupils show positive significant attitude for GeoGebra, while in regards of effective and behavior, people show a very positive significant attitude for GeoGebra. Okay, while for Tambi and Yu in their research on how the visualization of fraction in GeoGebra was useful in instruction and to investigate the effect of people achievement in fraction using GeoGebra, they discovered that its experimental group performed better in the post-test compared to control group. Okay, for disabled people, Budai discovered that GeoGebra is effective as a dynamic geometry system when developing disadvantaged and multiple disadvantaged primary students, where GeoGebra creates motivational base for peoples and helping the scheme individual design. Okay, third one is for remedial primary student. Okay, Leong and Lim found out that remedial primary people are having higher motivation, in learning mathematics and do not easily give up when they fail to complete games on GeoGebra. Okay, you have to bear in mind that GeoGebra also provide games in the software, so you can just use the template of games provided in GeoGebra. Okay, you have to create, you just use. Okay, for gender cooperative, okay, from Ismail and Seloroji and you, they discovered that boys, okay, showing more positive significant attitude for GeoGebra compared to girls, which is boys like technology compared to girls, okay, based on their research, not me. Okay, proceed. Okay, intention to use GeoGebra. Okay, why they wanted to use GeoGebra? Okay, the first one is Lidan found that the use of GeoGebra encourage pre-service mathematics teacher to uncover new ideas that lead them towards clearer justification and easier way of proving formula of areas of trapezoid. While Yi and Leong found that using GeoGebra can make the classroom lesson more enjoyable and interesting while pupils are able to express their geometric imagination. Okay, proceed. Okay, these are some examples. I just want to show you. Okay, have a look on the okay, Hank. Okay, Hank introduced joining dynamical geometric work with algebraic expression, graph spreadsheet, and the CAS environment into a unique unit that can be usable in teaching for primary school to university. Okay, these are some examples, the finding I found out, development of module-based GeoGebra. Okay, have a look on this Hendikawati. They have run a series of workshops in Kota Semarang, Indonesia, okay, to help primary teachers in the area to enhance their knowledge and persona in medium making using computer. Teachers feel that GeoGebra and Adobe Flash can help them to make an average teaching tool. Okay, while the workshop have had encouraged teachers to develop their skills in making computer-based teaching materials. Okay, this lead to another finding from Koswara that they discovered that through the use of this module, teachers can further develop skills in making exploratory learning media with the help of GeoGebra program with a wider material. Okay, discussion and implication. Okay, the research in regards of this topic only gained its peak during 2014 and 2017. Okay, however, worldwide literature dealing with this topic is quite limited due to the fact that language barrier is the main concern. Okay, even though the use of GeoGebra is gaining popularity worldwide, the use of GeoGebra in teaching geometry in Malaysia is very still low. Okay, and in primary education, especially. Okay, a 2010 ministry study found that approximately 80% of teachers spend less than 1 hour a week using ICT, and only 1/3 of students perceive their teachers to be using ICT regularly. Okay, however, students in the 21st century are very computer literate, and these opportunities to learn using technology support will attract major attention. Okay, this is so saddened to see this contradicted fact. Okay, to cater this issue, Ministry of Education all around the world should work hand by hand, okay, with other related agencies to equip teachers with GeoGebra skill, so that primary mathematics education can benefit as maximum as it can from the uses of the GeoGebra. Okay, within Malaysia context. Okay, in Malaysia we have 2 GeoGebra Institute. The first one is GeoGebra Institute of Malaysia, located in CMO Wrexham, chaired by Dr. Daniel Long. He is an IPG lecturer in I4P. And the second one is GeoGebra Institute of Johor Bahru, which is located in UTM, chaired by Dr. Zaliha Ismail. They have organized numerous numbers of workshop courses for school, but the courses only targeted secondary teachers. Okay, they still lack in number courses targeted primary teachers. So this will limit the use of GeoGebra in primary school within Malaysia. Okay, these are some example. Okay, the application, how they use GeoGebra from my main research. Okay. Okay, the template here, the teacher don't have to create. They just search, okay, using some keyword. For example, you want to teach nets of cuboid. You just search nets of cuboid. For example, this one is provided by Hong Kong Institute of GeoGebra. So the teacher just open up all the computers, okay, link it to the internet, okay, and show the keyword for the kids so that they can find this template. Okay, this template is quite animation 3D, so they can open and close. So people can learn how the nets of the cube and the cuboid, etc. Okay, so it will save the teachers' time. Okay, save their money. Okay, these are the kids doing their work. Okay, some other example. Okay, suggestion. Okay, the use of GeoGebra in Malaysia is still low. So, okay, Osman have conducted a survey on 151 secondary maths teachers in Malaysia that revealed only 2% of those who attended the courses, okay, use it as a classroom teaching tool. Means that they went to the course, okay, they get the knowledge, but they don't apply it in their respective school, okay. So more deep and constructive research is needed to be carried out toward primary pupils in Malaysia. Okay, with that I thank you.
Sekarang masa untuk sesi soal jawab. Ada soalan untuk Encik Ziham?
Yeah, Hohen Water created GeoGebra while doing master's degree. I think like 2000. I can't recall. I'm so sorry. It's so already a long time ago. But in Malaysia, is still new. But we have two institutes in Malaysia. One's located in Seymour Wrexham, chaired by Dr. Daniel Leong, an IPG lecturer. Okay, and the other one is Institute GeoGebra of Johor Bahru. Yes, but they conducted courses, okay, mainly from the list of courses that they have conducted. Their main target or for the courses are all secondary teachers. So the exposure, okay, for primary teachers quite low.
Terima kasih diucapkan kepada Encik Ziham atas pembentangan yang sebentar tadi. Sidang akan diteruskan dengan pembentangan yang kedua. Oleh itu, majlis menjemput Dr. Norhayu dari IPG Kampus Sultan Abdul Halim untuk menyampaikan pembentangannya. Dipersilakan.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and a very pleasant morning to all. This is the topic of our paper, All Eyes on Me, Practicum and Its Challenges. They are smiling. Okay, this is just a small study. It's not a small-scale study. It's not a postgraduate study, yeah? Okay, because it's only involve, yeah, you have a seat. It's only involve, it's a case study involving 4 student teachers, yeah? IPG student teachers, and the data was collected during their practicum, 3-month or 12 weeks practicum, yeah? The focus of this study is on the challenges they face as student teachers and the strategies they adopted to overcome the challenges. Right, okay. A little bit of a literature review. Abdul Hamid Abdul Majid and et al. 2014 conducted a case study by observing and interviewing teachers of primary school, year 5 primary school teachers, yeah? To see how a trained classroom teacher dealt with disruptive behaviors. This one is trained teachers, in-service teachers, to examine a possible reason and suggest ways of overcoming those disruptive behavior. And they found that these are the reasons of disruptive behaviors, yeah? Maybe the tasks given by the teacher was not cognitively challenging enough. They are bored. The teacher did not impose any rules during or prior to the lesson. Teacher did not give attention to the pupils and was not aware of what happened in the classroom. And some of the pupils may be attention seekers. Yeah, they do disruptive behaviors to get attention from teachers and from their friends. And teacher did not implement his authority. So, and ways to overcome disruptive behaviors in this paper is, one is setting up rules and regulation in the classroom. Teacher explain why the behaviors are considered disruptive. Manage students' classroom seating by changing places of pupils who are creating these disruptive behaviors. And the teacher must have good verbal and non-verbal communication skills. Sometimes you give them a hard stare is enough to discipline them. Yeah. Okay. Data analysis involving two documents. We did document analysis using two documents. The first one is post-practicum written feedback on the challenges faced, and the second one is the 12-week reflective journals written by the student teachers during their practicum, the 3 months practicum. So this is a finding from their post-practicum written feedback. The first one, the first one is a problem with planning suitable activities for the pupils. Yeah, the tasks are pitched higher than the pupils' ability, and the second one, they have problem to control the classroom management problem. Yeah, the pupils did not understand what the teacher was saying, and they started making noise, and this teacher B, I label it as student teacher B, also faced problems to retain the pupils' interest, to engage them in the lesson. Yeah, and teacher C, she's more focusing on integrating HOTS in her lesson. Yeah, and teacher D having problems similar to teacher A, that is planning suitable lessons for the pupils. Yeah, all right. Okay, this is a summary from the 12-week reflective journals of teacher A, student teacher A actually, yeah? Okay, the first one, the strategies more involve developing teachers' presence, like creating boundaries, being more empathetic, yeah? And another strategies also involve improving classroom management by setting classroom rules and using traffic light method and whatnot. Yeah. The next category is improving pedagogical skills. So the strategies involve improving pedagogical skills, like improving their instructional language and planning suitable lesson. All right. The next one. But if you can see, the strategies is more general, and some are quite specific, but it can be more detailed so that it's easier to be translated into classroom practice. Yeah, right. Summary of 12 weekly reflective journals of teacher B. She has problem controlling pupils in her class, pupils getting off task and unable to pay attention during lesson. So these are the strategies that she gave here. And from this, we can see that from the strategies, these are better strategies than the first teacher A, and more specific action plans, yeah, in overcoming challenges. So the first one is improving pedagogical skills. Like, for instance, ways to plan interesting and engaging lesson and using the whiteboard effectively. Yeah. Another one involved negotiating irrelevant workload. They got so many relief teachers, relief classes. Sorry, and so they have to negotiate with the administrators so that this irrelevant workload could be reduced, so that they could focus more on planning good and effective lessons. Okay. Next would be a summary of the 12 weekly reflective journals of Teacher C. Now, Teacher C seems to have a more specific and detailed action plans compared to the other teachers, yeah? And she gave great emphasis on instilling HOTS among the pupils, you know, improving pedagogical skills and time management, like using simpler instructional language. So she needs to rehearse and prepare lesson notes so that she won't exceed the time limit of her lesson. And also finding suitable assessment methods by doing trial and error, yeah, using multiple methods to assess the pupils. Okay, I think I'm not going to read all, but you can see the problems and also what are the strategies by these teachers. It's quite specific if you look at how she's going to instill the HOTS among the pupils, yeah, by making them aware of what HOTS are and how to get them to think using this higher order thinking skills. All right. And then for Teacher D, again, this is similar with Teacher A, difficulty in planning suitable lessons, you know, but this teacher also faced psychological problem, minor psychological problem, that is anxiety, okay, and so she needs to, she lists down strategies to overcome her anxiety and how to increase the pupils' motivation to learn English. Okay. And the conclusion. All right. So these are the strategies by all the 4 teachers, as I mentioned earlier. Okay. The first one, Teacher A, developing teachers' presence, like creating boundaries and being more empathetic, improving classroom management, yeah, and improving pedagogical skills. So you can see that a few themes are recurring in with other teachers, like Teacher A, Teacher C, improving, and Teacher B, improving pedagogical skills. But you can also see that Teacher A, Teacher B, you can see that Teacher A, Teacher B, sorry, previous. Teacher A, C, and D, they still have not mastered the basic issues of Teacher A, B, and D. Yeah, they still haven't mastered the basic skills of of teaching, like managing classroom, you know, developing their teacher presence and whatnot, compared to Teacher C, who already possess a good teacher presence. She has no problems in managing classrooms, and when she has mastered all these basic skills, she has room to explore the other important aspects of teaching, such as how to instill HOTS among the pupils and think about suitable assessment methods for the pupils, yeah? Okay. So what we can say about this is, we can view teacher education as a professional continuum. So different student teachers are at different points on this continuum, yeah? Some have mastered basic skills, such as managing classroom and having good teacher presence, and some are not. Those who have mastered the basic skills tend to explore about other areas, as I mentioned earlier. Okay? So as teacher educators, we need to be aware of the challenges faced by these student teachers, and we need to be able to respond effectively to the strategies they propose, so that the strategies that they give can be translated into effective actions in the classroom, okay, during our clinical supervision. How? By asking questions that require specific and detailed action plans as answers. Okay, I think that's all from us, and thank you. Any questions?
To answer some of the questions, to Dr. Lee, and also our dear student teachers, when you say you want to improve something, okay, how to go about it? Apart from referring to the books available and the lecturers and so on. Research articles. Action research articles are one of the solutions that you can venture, you can look into. Because action research papers are done by teachers in school. They are the practitioners. That is one of it. You can read and try out what are the suggestions that they have come up with and they have used, and it has been a success. That is one. Instead of just saying, like what Dr. Lee said, I have to improve, but how are you going to improve? And you don't know. Okay? Action research. Why action research and not any other research? Because it is to address the problem that arise in the classroom. So that can be one way to look at it. Yeah? Okay.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and good morning. So I have this one question. So basically, when we trainee teachers, we did plan some activities for our pupils, and then when we do the activities in the classroom, we thought that the activities are quite good, and we thought that our pupils are finally engaged with us and finally can answer every single things what we taught to them. But then when it comes to session, I mean giving feedback with supervisors or whoever, and then there are some comments or comments saying that the activities are not good or are not quite enough for the pupils. So actually, what are the activities that that are considered as a good activities? Because we thought that the pupils already get what we taught, but then the comments we get, that's.
Okay, yes, I can understand. Sometimes the feedback, that's why this part, we conclude that we don't really put the blame on you yourself. You are in your learning journey, yeah? The teacher educators need to be aware of the challenges and need to be able to respond effectively. That's the meaning of giving effective feedback. But from our feedback, you are able to translate it into a very clear and detailed action plans in the classroom to overcome the challenges that you face. Yeah? So it's also fall on us. We also need to give effective feedbacks to all of you. So the good thing is you should ask the next question. What do you mean by good? May I know how can I improve this more? So you also need to play your part. Yeah? Don't just be too polite, not to ask further questions. You don't want to hurt the lecturer's feeling. No. Yeah, you need to ask nicely, how can I improve this? If it's good, how can I make it better? Yeah, something like that. Okay, thank you.
And I would like to explain further. When you have games, for example, your question was on games, right? Yeah, in your lesson. Are you, having that game in your lesson, is it for the sake of having it? What is the purpose of having that game? That has to be looked into also. So when your supervisor gives such command, there must be a reason. Probe. That's what Dr. Nurhayu said, probe. Don't take it as, okay, I'll look into it. Okay, I'll improve. And you don't know where to head. Yeah? We have an activity in class for a reason. That is to enhance the understanding of the content or the input that you're giving in class. Yeah? So there must be an objective, a reason, an objective. It has to be tied down to the learning standards, so on and so forth. Yeah? Thank you.
So one last thing, these are two-way relationship, you see. You as student teachers, we are as lecturers. So we have to really play our part. For instance, you have to send your lesson plan earlier so that we have enough time to check. Don't send, we're going to observe you today. It's just in the it's just in our email that very morning. So there are things that you need to also consider. There are also things that we need to improve on ourselves. So this is for both of us actually to improve our practice. Yeah? Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much for the questions and answers. Thank you, and also the discussion. Terima kasih diucapkan kepada Dr. Nurhayu atas pembentangannya sebentar tadi. Majlis merakamkan ucapan terima kasih kepada para hadirin dan pembentang-pembentang yang telah membentang kertas kajian dalam slot pembentangan yang berlangsung sebentar tadi. Majlis berbesar hati menjemput Dr. Lee Wai Heng untuk menyampaikan sijil kepada para pembentang. Dipersilakan. Encik Ziham Zawawi, please, dipersilakan. Encik Ziham. Okay, next Dr. Nurhayu, dipersilakan. Okay, thank you Dr. Lee. Dengan berakhirnya upacara penyampaian sijil kepada para pembentang, maka berakhirlah pembentangan bagi slot ini. Sekian, terima kasih. Ada satu pengumuman. Para peserta yang ingin menuntut sijil peserta, sila tuntut sijil anda di kaunter pendaftaran yang terletak berhampiran pejabat IPG Kesah. Thank you. Yeah.